Hello, 220 Nation. This is the Shut, and welcome. This is week 8. Can you believe it? 8 weeks of the 220. Haven't missed a Sunday. I'm sure it'll happen at some point, but we haven't done it yet. Things are about to get pretty crazy here for the 220 because I already have scheduled 3 calls for the next week. On Monday, we're going to do the class reunion for 2010. On Wednesday, we're going to do the rise and fall of the Shakespeare Project, which that one is we'll have people from the very very first show of the Shakespeare Project, which I was in, and we're going to have people who were in the final shows. And then on Friday, it's going to be the hot mess of them all. The shop assistants are going to stop by and give us their words of wisdom. And I've been warned that they're probably going to say fuck a lot, so that'll be cool. I don't believe in bleeping anything out. It just is what it is. Also, yesterday, I had a really good call with Sandra Gardner and Tara Denton, who are giving me a hand to kind of map out what will this formal organization look like, Friends of the Theater 220. And we're going to get that going. And you're going to be seeing more information regarding that as we start having more things to share. Also, Susan Catwinkle did respond to my call for a intimate portrait. So I'll be interviewing her hopefully sometime next weekend, maybe a little after, because there's just a lot of calls that are going on. But the nice thing about doing all of these calls is that we're going to have a little bit more diversity in what I'm able to air, especially since 5 of the last 8 weeks have all been the same 3 individuals who were freshmen working on Angels in America as their first show, plus the Angels in America reunion, plus Davies Memorial, who is in Angels in America. It's very Angels in America heavy thus far, and we're going to break that. So today, I'm dusting off some footage from the very first talkback that I ended up filming, but I never used as an episode because the Angels in America reunion just was right on the heels of that, and then things got carried away. So I'm going to show you a clip from that. And as a PSA, before I let you go, I just want to... I'm assuming the audience that I have here that you don't need this reminder, but I feel like I just need to throw it out there. That just because a person has the First Amendment right of freedom of speech doesn't mean that they can't also be an asshole. And let's be more specific. If anyone says something and they defend what they say by saying, I have the First Amendment right to say it, I mean, they're probably being an asshole, right? I mean, First Amendment right to freedom of speech and being an asshole are not mutually exclusive things. They can go together all the time. And so if the weird, ineffective coffee filter of my brain that allows anything to, I think, to spew forth from my mouth, if I can exercise the better judgment that I rarely find myself in a situation where I have to remind people I have the First Amendment right to say whatever the fuck I want. And I mean, let's face it, I am an asshole. But I don't have to hide my assholeness behind our First Amendment. Just be who you be. All right, everybody. Love you. Talk to you later. I'm going to be seeing a lot of you this week. I'm really excited about our calls. And I also have this crazy idea of letting my 14-year-old son interview me. I mean, that seems like a really bad idea and a great idea all at the same time. And those that know me, I usually err on the side of, ooh, that's wrong, completely wrong. So it's seeming like a really good idea in my brain right now. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, enjoy today's episode. Have a great week, everybody, and talk to you later. Bye.
I went for the vodka tonic in the lovely Christmas glass because Mom says it holds more.
Listen, your mom. I've met your mom, and she's incredibly wise. So I would follow her directions. Hefty, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It's been many moons, Mr. Schutz.
It has been a very long time.
Yeah.
20 years, probably, give or
Ish.
take.
Yeah, give or take a few. Yeah.
Since May was our 20th, our 20-year anniversary of our graduation.
That is interesting and sad. Mostly sad.
it's sad. Kerry, you're I guess 22 years out.
I turned 45 this year.
Oh, fuck me. My wife turns 40 this year. Although she sent me a meme a few months ago that said, due to coronavirus, no birthdays this year.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair because I might not be able to do a nice. I told her yesterday, it's like, we'll have a party and I'm going to invite your only two friends that I know who are quarantining.
Well, you know, I have another CFC alum, my wife here, Sarah.
Oh, yeah, Sarah?
Yeah, come say hi. She's hiding in the corner.
I'm hiding in the corner.
Yeah,
hey, guys.
Why don't you come sit down?
I'm cooking dinner.
He's raising children. Can't be.
Okay, so your voice and your face is so familiar. We knew each other, correct?
We sure did.
Did we do a show together?
Oh, no.
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 She wasn't a very talented actress.
See what I have to put up with?
Loves you.
Listen, I mean, I met that guy my junior year, I guess, and I could have told you up front that it was going to be a roller coaster. Trying to deal with all that crap. How the hell are you?
I'm great. I'm just chilling out.
Right?
Taking one day at a time, you know?
That's pretty much all we can do right now.
Yeah.
My kids are going to school in person in the county that's making national headlines in Georgia.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
Jeez.
So
Well,
that's
see everybody. I'm going to go because I've got boiling pasta.
Well, pop in anytime.
See you later.
So, what's on the agenda tonight? Is this a free-form discussion?
It's really a free form. Hey, how you doing?
I'm ready. All right. I'm ready for anything. Schutz. You know me.
So, do you remember your monologue as the gym instructor?
You know what's funny is I was telling Sarah that I don't remember a single thing from that play. Like, not even this. I knew I was in it. Like, I definitely could tell, like in a dream sequence, like I've been there before.
Right.
But I have no recollection of it. So,
well, you saw the pictures that I posted.
yes,
right?
yeah, I did. I actually just saw them today after you reached out to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's proof that you were a part of the show.
Definitely, yes. I'm sure there was proof. I must have been so committed to my character, I just blacked out. You know, for a month.
All the characters that you played. Yeah. I think my favorite was that I when I was looking at the pictures, the one from the second act during TV where you're choking and you're like going like this on the ground, but on the TV is the TV evangelist, so it looks like you're like bowing. Yeah, you remember nothing about the show.
I don't.
So
it maybe shows you how I treated my body post college.
No, I was actually just joking with friends. It's like, thank God there weren't smartphones when we were in college.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's definitely. I'm on that club. Certainly.
John Paul and I definitely probably wouldn't have jobs that we've got right now.
Yeah, probably. Although I still don't understand how I got that security clearance. Like,
yeah,
you just take a look at me and he's like, "That's one shady dude." Like,
that is true. So I know a little bit, Schutz. What have you been up to? But give me the scoop, man.
So, gosh, I guess it was like about 12 years ago. I joined the State Department, and so I've been in the Foreign Service and spent the last 12. Well, I've been back in the States for a year, but I spent the 11 years before that overseas, living in 5 different countries.
Cool. What were your favorites?
I loved Mexico City. Mexico City was awesome. I liked Belgrade, Serbia. It was really nice.
See, we have a little connection there. I have a office in Belgrade
Oh yeah.
that I have not visited yet. Yeah.
Well, you got to visit, and I'll give you the name of my taxi driver.
Okay.
Dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there more than one dragons there, or is he? You know?
I'm sure there. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a popular name, but I mean, when you run into a cab driver whose name is Dragon, you got to get the number and just use them.
That's absolutely. I think that's.
I would just text him from a bar randomly and be like, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." Like, great.
That's good. Man.
He gave me his mom's homemade rakia. Okay, Phil's in, so you need to hide yourself. It'll be fun. Okay, Phil Canzano is joining. Oh my gosh, it's Phil Canzano, who doesn't have sound or video. Oh, he's still connecting. Come on, click the button. It's saying all of the fire. Oh, here's one for Prime. Okay. Oh, and it's got meditation. I like that. I like it.
Yeah, so the closer we get to Christmas, they've got ones with Christmas music as well.
Well, I saw it. I had to get. There we go.
Wow.
Phil, are you with us yet?
I am.
Did your video work? I'm just sitting here by the fire, sipping on wine, sipping on my gin and juice.
You know what? I'm rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah.
Goddamn computer works because it's not mine, it's my wife's.
Yeah, I gotta turn the fireplace down a scotch. Hold on.
There we go.
It's actually quite nice. I think I'm going to use that as my sound machine tonight. Oh my gosh, we have a Phil Canzano. We also have Phil Guest X. And Guest X is using a voice not normal to himself. And you have 20 questions to figure out who it is.
Hey, what's up, dude? Do you like Gronk or like Tom Brady? Like, who's your top gun?
What's that?
Do you like Gronk or Tom Brady? Who's your guy?
Tom Brady is a piece of shit for leaving the Patriots. We all hail Cam Newton. And if you had a Patriot way, Tom Brady can suck a dick.
Would you rather make love to Mike Vrabel or Julian Edelman?
There's no question. It's Mike Vrabel.
I like a man with strong hands.
Me too. I like a guy that can come in for 4 plays, catch 4 touchdown passes. Like, that's not a fucking thing.
So what's up, dude? You figured it out, man?
No, I haven't figured it out yet.
He hasn't even asked any questions. You're asking him questions. Phil. Ask some damn questions. What the hell? Do you guys not know how 20 questions work?
What did you think about the Patriots turning it around from 28-3 against the Falcons?
Fuck me. You know.
All right, dude, I still got a soldier in my pants, dude. You know, it was like a dream come true. I was losing like about $4,000, dude, which is, I drive a plow truck. So, dude, out in Saugus. And it was hard, dude. It was hard, but we pulled it off, Praise God.
Were you hard like me, going like, oh, fuck yeah, Tommy?
Oh, that's right, dude.
Let's see. What did you think about the lame-ass offense of the Rams?
This is getting you nowhere to, guess who this is.
Jared Goff, dude.
Goff.
Well, he's awful, man. Come on, kid.
Jared off. He's off.
He probably couldn't start at Harvard, dude.
Dude, he probably couldn't start a fucking...
He probably couldn't start at Berkeley School of Music, dude.
I don't know who it is, so...
You're not even asking any questions as who the person is. Jesus Christ.
I don't care. All I care is about talking to you guys.
All right, reveal yourself, guess X, and change your name.
Here I am, old
Oh,
salty
that's
dog.
right. Dude.
What's up, dude?
Fucking 3.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just wearing my Little Pony shirt that my daughter gave me,
Awesome. Very good.
mainly in tribute to Kerry Ludwa, because she would appreciate it.
Very nice.
So, Shuts, you're in Atlanta. Phil,
Actually, I'm in DC right now.
you're in DC. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the family's in Atlanta. I own a house there
Cool.
that I don't live in. My wife does.
And where are you guys, Kerry and Phil?
Well, apparently, I'm either in Winterfell or I'm in a rebel base.
It could be either or.
We call it Austin, Texas.
Oh, you're in Austin. Okay, cool.
So currently I'm in South Carolina on home leave. In about a month, I'll be up in DC working with Jets.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I'm glad you made it back safely, darling.
I am too. Oh, Jesus, yeah, that was a nightmare. So I got my tickets home in July, like the beginning of July, and then Austrian Air is like, oh, we're not going to fly to Bosnia for the rest of July. What? So I let everybody freak out that was traveling in July, go talk to the travel company, to our travel agents. And then, like, getting closer, I went down and talked to him. I was like, so is there anything I can do? Do we just sit and wait for Austrian to make a decision? And do I just sit back and drink rakia until this gets decided? And they're like, my travel guy was like, just sit back and drink rakia until they get it figured out. And then, like, July 31st came, and then they're like, oh, we're flying again. Your tickets are fine. The cat's still confirmed. You can make it out. I was like, sweet Jesus, thank you. So yeah, just a little more stress is to PCSing during COVID season.
Yeah, this COVID thing kind of sucks.
I canceled my 2 days before everything got really gnarly here. I canceled my flight to Prague. Part of me wishes I could be in a bathtub full of beer right now for 9 months and just see what happens, you know?
I was supposed to go to Bangkok the first week of July to teach a class, and the wife was going to come with, and we were going to tack on a couple of extra weeks because, I mean, Jesus Christ, right? Like, you're in Thailand. Of course, that was canceled as well. Prague, though, that'd be fun.
If you read about the February Disney undiagnosable flu epidemic in early February.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, you.
Me and my daughter. Had all those symptoms. All of them.
Any idea?
Like, they gave us all the tests, and they're like, we're not going to tell you what it is.
Uh-huh.
Any idea as to what it might be, Phil?
Probably COVID.
I know. I was attempting sarcasm.
How are you guys with, like, after effects? I have a former student who got it in March, and he's an adult now. And he's still having issues.
I got it worse than she did because I had the uncontrollable shakes. And for about 3 months after that, had to use my rescue inhaler every year, and I hadn't had to use that for years. Like, my doctor re-prescribed it and was like, use this. And it's still not great. I still can't do all the sword fit that I usually do on a daily basis, working out with a sword and a big rotella shield, because after about 10 minutes, I'll lose my breath, which I was up to before that, an hour. Also, the cat is gone. You notice that the cat is gone?
Yes.
The only part of the cat that's left is right here. It's a little spit curl. Now, big helm.
I spent about 4 months down in North Georgia, and my parents have a lake house on the Georgia-South Carolina border, where when I went down there, they had like one case of COVID because like nothing was going on, and I hid out there for. What's that?
Sarah, stay.
She'll be back. She's rearing my children right now. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, like my some of you know, but half of you probably don't know. But about 3-4 years ago, I suffered a mild stroke,
Oh, I didn't know
and
that. No.
so everyone's like, "Oh, there's no evidence that stroke survivors are at risk." And I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just make sure that I don't get it
Yeah.
instead of which I didn't go to my niece's wedding because my brother and sister-in-law believe in herd immunity and vitamin D, and they told me that they scaled down to 50 people and that they would be socially distanced and people can wear masks if they want to. And I watched it online. They were all in the first 4 pews of the church.
Yep.
Priest didn't even put a mask on until like the consecration because it was Catholic wedding. And Heather's mom, my wife, had just finished chemo for the second time, and we were all going to go celebrate the fact that she was cancer free and spend like a couple weeks up in the mountains, which is where she loves to be. And we're like, we're not going to put ourselves in a situation with these yahoos when we're going to go spend time with someone that just got out of chemo. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, but sweetheart, God'll save Opus Dei from COVID.
Mm-hmm. I know.
That's what I call his brother and sister-in-law is Opus Dei from.
Yeah, they pretty much are. It's sad.
I mean,
It's sad because my brother's actually kind of cool, but his wife's like crazy person.
if it wasn't for COVID, we wouldn't be all having a group chat right now. So
Probably not. And you know what? Even after COVID's done, I want to try and be more diligent about reconnecting with people.
the thing that this has taught us is that like the graduation ceremony we did for the last class was so much more better than anything any of us ever experienced because it was like, oh, I get to hear from 5 people that are doing it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Actually, I don't know if you were in on that whole thing with when the graduation in May was canceled.
I missed that. I missed that one.
Missed it. I think the final count was we had about 70 alumni that zoomed in for the graduation,
That's cool.
and we got some good people to speak. Allison Bunn coming out of the woodworks for it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, I did get to visit. It was December or January, and I stopped in and saw Joy, Todd, and Evan to see. It's fascinating. I mean, it's been a really long time, and to have a place that feel like it's changed a little bit, but not really all that much. It was interesting for me, you know.
Yeah, Heather and I went up and spent probably about 4 or 5 days in May 2019 and had a blast. I think I was able to see just about every one of the professors, and I was able to see Dwight and Renee and Flash. We all had brunch, which was like the fact that Renee and Dwight are married. It's like
That trips me out every time.
What's
Doesn't matter
that?
how long it's been. It trips me out every time. It doesn't matter.
like it's the dumbest and cutest thing, like all at the same time. Like them, real. Oh, it kind of makes sense. And they're like super cute together at brunch. Like they complement each other really well. But who would have thought it? Like I still like. So Renee, a couple years ago, was going to this like retreat in Mexico, and she had like an overnight layover in Mexico City, and reached out to me on like advice on hotels, and I was like, just come stay with me. And so we hung out, and she was telling me like, yeah, like us getting together was kind of weird. We were hanging out with so and so, and the night was kind of coming to a close, and we left the person's house that we were, or apartment that we were, having wine. And I looked over at Dwight and I was like, coming home with me, right? And Dwight was like, yeah. They went home, hooked up, and they've been together ever since.
Nice.
According to Renee, that's the story.
Neighborhood I live in is crazy because my subdivision is in 6 state congressional districts. That's how gerrymandered Austin is.
Are you in
If
the
you go
same
to
place
6
that I saw?
What's up?
Are you in the same place
Yeah.
when I came?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I walk 2 streets down, Republican. I walk 2 streets the other way, Democrat. It's insanity.
And Hefty, where are you?
I'm in outside of Boston. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Jeez. Like,
Yeah.
I'm at Rattan Creek, so
I know, Phil, I knew you were from up here. Well, I do my best. I've been copying the accent so long, I feel like I'm starting to talk that way. You know?
yeah. Yeah.
Where were you from up here? I know you were.
From Boston?
Yeah.
I was born in Boston. I grew up in JP, Melrose, Winchester.
Winchester.
And then Tom Brady sent us a Hail Mary God send of a 28-3 victory over the Falcons.
Yes, I'm aware of the
so
line.
Phil, when I finally have the opportunity to play Hamlet,
Yes.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Is this a Matty Ice I see before me?
Yes.
I knew him well.
No.
The commissary manager from Mexico City found a guy that would do these custom-made, non-licensed. I was gone for a year when all of a sudden Sammy's like, "Hey, what's your address?" And then this came in the mail. I was like, "God, you guys love me." That's
Phil,
So
how long
this-
did it take you to call him after that game?
You know what?
we were talking the whole way through it.
Okay.
Yeah. Joe was giving me a bunch of like,
Hey!
oh, hey,
Hi.
Charlie.
What up?
hey,
What's your
what's
name?
going on, bud?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Hey,
And
Charlie.
how old are you?
5.
5. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
My wife reminded me that if God wasn't looking down on us during our honeymoon, we'd have a 5-year-old right now too.